Do you want to earn six figures a month with zero inventory? Do you want to build a business that keeps selling while you sleep, using only your home computer? The answer is simple. Understand how e-commerce works. And face the numbers head on. Why does that matter? This slide explains everything. The dropshipping business model looks simple at first glance. You open an online store. A customer places an order. You place an order with your supplier. The supplier ships directly to the customer. No inventory, no warehouse, no risk, or so you might think. But look at the numbers. Selling price, $50. Cost of goods, $30. From that, subtract ad spend, payment processing fees, and platform costs. The reality is that you're left with around $5 in profit. Even if you sell 200 units a month, you're left with roughly $500 in your pocket. This is the harsh reality that industry data across the board confirms. Entry is easy, but success is an entirely different story. Today, let me show you the mathematical reality. First, there are three major models in e-commerce. Get the full map in your head before moving forward. The first model is dropshipping. You hold no inventory. The supplier ships directly. Startup costs are minimal. But after subtracting ad spend, net profit margins are a thin 10 to 20%. Differentiation from competitors is extremely difficult. The second model is print on demand. T-shirts, mugs, smartphone cases. Each item is printed and shipped per order. Your original designs become your weapon. However, profit margins fluctuate significantly depending on who absorbs shipping costs and how returns are handled. Calculating profit and loss for each product is non-negotiable. The third model is FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon. Your products are stored in Amazon's warehouses, and Amazon handles packing and shipping. Prime shipping is a powerful selling point. But beyond the upfront investment required to purchase inventory, there's an ongoing risk of storage fees charged by Amazon for unsold stock. Because profit margins vary significantly by category, size, and ad spend, a profit and loss calculation for each product is essential. The lower the risk, the lower the return. That is the iron law of capitalism. Because dropshipping has low barriers to entry, competition is the most intense. Your choices determine your results. Now let's understand exactly how dropshipping works. A customer visits your store. They find a product, place an order, and pay. The payment hits your account. Your next move, place the order with your supplier. From the amount collected from the customer, you pay the cost of goods, and the remainder becomes your revenue. It sounds good, but the reality is complicated. You cannot control shipping quality. Whether the product arrives late, damaged, or incorrect, the complaint comes to you. Even if shipping is handled by the supplier, the responsibility for customer-facing obligations, refunds, returns, and disclosure requirements fundamentally remains with the seller. You have no control over the supplier, yet you carry the liability. That's the structure. There is an even more serious problem. Differentiation. The products you source are being sourced from the exact same supplier by thousands of competitors around the world. They're listing the exact same products on the exact same type of site. The only difference is price. The moment you get pulled into a price war, your margins race toward zero. A business without a brand is a house built on sand. Here are the most critical numbers. Look the reality straight in the face. This is one example. You have a product with a selling price of $50. First, cost of goods, $30. That's your payment to the supplier. $20 remaining. Next, ad spend. To generate profit, you must first calculate your allowable CPA from your gross margin. In other words, work backwards. How much can I spend to acquire one sale for this product? In the e-commerce retail space, cost per acquisition from advertising can reach around $45 per conversion. Keeping ad spend under $15 on a $50 product without powerful creative and optimization is extremely difficult. Assuming $15 in ad spend from the remaining $20, you're left with $5. Then add monthly Shopify fees, credit card processing at 2 to 3%, and return and exchange costs. Let's run the numbers. Say you sell 200 units a month. Revenue, $10,000. Cost of goods, $6,000. Ad spend, $3,000. Miscellaneous expenses, $500. What you're left with, $500. Monthly income, $500. And there's a fatal trap. The moment you stop advertising, your sales drop to zero. On top of that, in recent years, iOS privacy changes and tightening cookie restrictions have made ad measurement and optimization increasingly difficult, and the bar to maintaining the same CPA keeps rising. A business built on a single advertising pillar is standing on a shaky foundation. So what sets the successful minority apart? Let's look at the strategy. First, product selection. Winners choose with data, not gut feeling. They use tools like AdSpy, Minia, PPSPY, and Jungle Scout to analyze products with low competition, high demand, and sustainable margins. Finding the right product is half the game. Next, differentiation. Even with the same product, a store with a brand story is powerful. Why this product? Who did you make it for? That story moves customers emotionally, and it's the key to escaping the price war. Ad strategy is different too. Winners don't rely solely on paid advertising. Alongside meta ads, the in-platform checkout functionality of platforms like TikTok Shop is now impossible to ignore. It eliminates drop-off from redirecting users from ads to external sites and improves conversion rates. Combining TikTok and Instagram organic content reduces dependence on ad spend. Ad ROI decisions are made not on ROAS alone, but by back-calculating the allowable CPA from gross margin and evaluating on contribution margin. That is the accurate metric. And winners use AI to the fullest. They use ChatGPT to write compelling product descriptions and AI image generation tools to mass-produce ad creatives efficiently. Small team dropshipping operations are where AI-driven automation delivers the biggest payoff. In today's intensifying competition, those who don't use AI are carrying a serious handicap. Only those who systematize these 5 elements survive the brutal competition. The numbers don't lie. Look the industry reality straight in the face. The easier a market is to enter, the higher the short-term dropout rate. This is a trend observed broadly across startups, not just in dropshipping. Data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that the rate of new businesses exiting within 1 year is high. While pinning down exact statistics specific to dropshipping is difficult, the structural reality is clear. Lower barriers to entry mean more competition, which means thinner margins. So what do the successful few have in common? First, they choose products with secured gross margins. From the start, they design for profitability even after paying for ads. Second, they make decisions based on data, not intuition or gut feeling. They optimize ads by tracking CPA and contribution margin. Third, they test multiple products. Success on the first try is rare. They have the patience to repeat testing and learning. You might be thinking, I can succeed. That's a great attitude. But here's the real question. Do you have a concrete strategy to avoid joining the majority who walk away? Do you have a plan based on numbers, not gut feeling? If you're serious about dropshipping, let me show you a realistic roadmap. The first 1 to 3 months is your foundation building phase. Select your niche market. Don't go broad with sports equipment in general. Narrow it down to something like training gear for beginner marathon runners. Build your store on Shopify, run test ads, and collect data. Don't expect profit. This is your phase to understand the market. Months 4 through 9 are your winning product search phase. Test multiple products and let data determine what works. Evaluate ads using CPA and contribution margin as your benchmarks, and build organic strategies on TikTok and Instagram in parallel with meta ads. Most people quit here. Either they run out of capital or they run out of patience. Month 10 onward is your scale and evaluate phase. Once you find a winning product, increase your ad budget and strengthen your brand. Use ChatGPT and AI image generation tools to mass-produce ad creatives efficiently and scale while keeping costs in check. Then evaluate soberly whether you're in the black. If you're not, walking away is also a strategy. Only those who begin with a precise understanding of risk can stay in the game. Now, let's recap today's key points. Here's today's summary. First, the brutal reality of the profit structure. After subtracting cost of goods, ad spend, and miscellaneous expenses from a $50 selling price, you're left with around $5 in profit. The critical point is not to set ad spend by gut feeling, but to design it by back-calculating your allowable CPA from gross margin. Those who start without this calculation will quietly pile up losses without realizing it. Second, the truth the industry trends reveal. The easier a market is to enter, the more short-term dropouts there are. This is a pattern widely observed across the industry. But the successful minority share a common thread. They choose products with data, not instinct. They drive traffic across multiple channels, and they evaluate ads on CPA and contribution margin. This isn't about talent, it's about strategy and execution. Third, what it takes to win in today's landscape. Selecting winning products, brand-driven differentiation, a combined strategy of meta ads, TikTok Shop and organic content, and AI-powered efficiency. Those who combine these four elements are the ones who survive the competition. Not earn money the easy way, but build it strategically. Whether you have that commitment is the first question. Are you ready to enter e-commerce? Before you do, have you honestly calculated your risk tolerance, your capital, and your time? Share your strategy in the comments. The business model you're pursuing, your questions, your success stories, all of it becomes wisdom for this community. Thanks for investing your time with me today. On this channel, I break down everything from entrepreneurial strategies like dropshipping to wealth management and the blueprint for financial freedom, all through numbers and strategy. If you want to architect your wealth through math, not emotion, subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's prove your financial freedom with numbers. See you in the next one.